used to have this image in my head that like there's like other planets like Earth that Jesus just like hopped around. And like, like how when Jesus came,
he looks over all of them.
Yeah, like when Jesus came here, like I don't know, but like.
Hi, welcome back to Unmuted. Today I have with me 3 special guests.
Maddie,
Jackson,
and Austin.
And we're going to be doing things a little different today. I have over 40 topics, and I'm going to have y'all choose one, and then we'll go from there. So, you want to choose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. About 23.
Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a good one. So, how do you want to be remembered?
Okay, I'll go first. So I wanted to be remembered as someone who is kind. I like being around people and like when people are happy. Mm-hmm. So I want to be remembered as someone who made other people happy.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go. I guess I guess whenever I like grow up and whenever I like have grandkids or something like that, I want them to look up at me and think, like I want to be just like Grandpa. I want to be just like, or my kids one day. I want to be just like my dad, stuff like that. I want to be a role model. I want, people to look up to me. Not in like a superiority way, but just like,
Yeah.
like in a loving way.
Yeah.
That's how I want to be.
Well, if I wanted to be remembered as something, amazing pop star. No, I'm just kidding. A kind, nice guy. That'd be good. I would like that.
Okay. I don't know how. I mean, probably the same way. Not something negative, but something positive. Yeah. Like when they think of you, it's not like, oh my goodness, but like, oh, I really like them. Like they have nothing negative to say.
Like
it's
when
probably,
you go to a high school reunion, like
yeah, not like, oh my god, I'm not gonna go talk to that person. Yeah,
that's them.
No.
Yo, they really peaked at high school.
Okay, let's do another one.
I'll choose.
Okay,
13.
13. Okay, what is your favorite family tradition? If you have any.
Ooh, I'll go first.
Okay.
Well, every Christmas, we add a tree to our household, and it's been going on since I was born, and it's really cool.
Cool.
I just do it.
That is cool.
I remember your mom telling us about the...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We literally have a whole bunch of trees.
We have like 22 trees right now.
That's cool.
It's a lot of trees.
Do you decorate them all?
Yeah.
I didn't even know it.
Yeah. That's cool.
Really? Okay. Who else? Got any cool traditions?
Probably before like Christmas, like making cookies every night. Like we, like Christmas Eve, we like always make like these different kinds, like an array of cookies, and that's like something fun that I've been doing since I was younger.
That's sweet.
Man, I guess I gotta say, we have my last name's Martinka. We have a Martinka Christmas, or not even a Christmas, just like a Martinka like reunion, and we have like everybody who's like, we had like my great grandparents immigrated from Czech Republic, and so we have a bunch of families scattered around like the United States. So every now and then, we'll have a tradition like annual thing.
Yeah.
We'll have family like come, and some of them play instruments, some of us sing, and we just
That's cool.
It's really cool. It's really
That is cool. I can't think of like any family traditions we have. Probably, I mean, I feel like everyone does this, but it's like right after Thanksgiving, going to go get the tree. I mean, everyone gets a tree, but like I really enjoy that because you're with your family and it's something you all get to do and participate in, like decorating the tree. So I love doing that. Next question?
Yeah.
Okay, Austin, you get to pick now.
8.
8? Okay. This one's good. This is a good one. Okay. How do you handle stress? So times you get stressed, and what do you do to like cope with that?
The Bible.
Oh, when I get stressed out a lot, like I don't know if this is like healthy or not, but when I get stressed out, I start to like run more. Like, so if I'm super stressed about something, or let's say like, for instance, I'm a stage manager of this new show and I'm in another show. So like, that's like really stressful. And so I'll like go and I'll like run like 2 miles, and it helps me like relieve stress.
Dang.
So it's definitely a way.
Yeah. That is healthy. It's a healthy way to cope with your stress.
I guess.
How is that going though? Like Anne Frank and all that.
It's hard, but like I kind of knew going into it that I was gonna have like a lot on my plate.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't have a big part in the musical, so it's like it's easy to handle.
But it's still, I don't think people understand, like, we don't leave school until like
6.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
And because rehearsals, now you have rehearsals plus musical, which is a lot.
And AP classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But running.
Running.
Wait, what about you, Jackson?
I guess I'd say like go to the gym. I go to the gym with this guy, to release some stress, to feel confident, just, to feel good. And I guess if I'm like not going to go to the gym or already gone, I guess like go on a drive, listen to some music, windows down, just, I guess it's just like it's like a happy place for me because I love music.
Yeah.
And I just, I like to sing
yeah.
and I just have the windows down and just jam out.
Yeah, for sure.
Like he was saying, going to the gym and just hanging out. But as I whispered earlier, I don't know if y'all heard it, but I said the Bible. It's really helped in a lot of situations. So it's like it's gotten really important in my life. But going to the gym, reading the Bible, going out for a walk, that helps a lot. And yeah.
Okay, going off that, there's a question that I wanted to ask, 'cause I feel like everyone has different opinions about it. But why do you think teens like aren't consistent with going to church? Like, because you'll ask your friend, yeah, they're religious, but they don't feel the need to go. Why do you think that like is?
Can I start? Okay.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, especially one of my other best friends, Owen. He talks about he's not really like the most religious person, but he talks about he loves religion and he practices it a lot. But he tells me a lot of times that he doesn't go to church because he feels as if he would rather practice at home, like an at-home church, rather than going to communion or coming to celebrate it with others, which I understand, but I've tried to like get him to go to church sometimes, and it's like it's hard because he's like, no, I feel like he's embarrassed to go to church, which he shouldn't be, but I feel like it's really hard for some people to just show up and go to church and go together as people.
Yeah. And to add on that, I feel like some people may have grown up in like a religious family, and they, some families are more strict than others, And I had a friend personally, she grew up in like a Catholic family, and it was like strict, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And when she grew up, she didn't want to associate that. She had some family issues. She didn't want to associate that with, because she started associating those family problems with that religion, So I look at it this way, like some people might feel like, they don't necessarily have a voice. They might not be comfortable with some of the things that goes on, but maybe they just need to be introduced in a more loving, more loving church, more loving atmosphere.
So for me, I feel like a lot of the times, like Sunday mornings, it's like you like wake up and like after a stressful week or like a long week, it's like, oh man, like I really don't want to drive. I really don't want to get out of bed. It's like you have to like get over like the hump almost, because like I feel that way a lot of the times too, because it's like I don't want to, like I said, I get lazy. But I feel like a lot of people that I like know and talk to, and I've invited to church in the past, it's like as soon as they go to church, you feel like it's like, wow, that was a good decision.
Yeah.
So I think that like a lot of times it's like very, I'm tired or something like that.
Yeah,
but I
totally
agree.
agree.
It needs to be like stressed to like friends and stuff. That once you get there, it's like you feel good about yourself that you like did that, and it can help you actually like get through your day and stuff.
No, yeah, I totally agree. I feel like I've brought in people here and they're like, okay, yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I brought y'all here. Did y'all enjoy it?
Yeah. I liked it a lot.
Literally, like the rest of the day, me and Austin were talking about, like it was just like, it was such a good feeling, like throughout our day.
And to add on to what she was saying, I feel like a lot of people just don't realize how like good it can be for you.
Yeah.
And how good like you can feel after it. Like just not enough people know.
Yeah. And you could be going through something at the time and want to stay home, but you might go to church and the message might be just for you. So it's like and if it's not for you and it's not for the person next to you, it could be for the person across from you or the message is always for someone. That's how you kind of have to take it. Have y'all ever like dealt with doubt? Like, is it true? Is it like you went through something and you were like, okay, well, I don't know if that would, or if for someone who is doubtful, would you tell them?
Did you want to say something? Okay. Well, before I started like being really religious, like a couple years ago, I wasn't really in full belief of everything. I grew up going to a Catholic church my whole life, St. Jerusalem, shout out. And it was really eye-opening after all these years to like come and realize what it's really actually about, because I used to have anxiety about what happens after death, what happens to us, what happens to our brain, what happens to our consciousness, and just over and over and over, I would always think about it. But then I was introduced to the Lord, and it really pushed back all those thoughts. It really like just cleared my mind, and it was like, dang, I'm really about to go to heaven when I die. And I'm like, all those years of worry or doubt about everything, it was like I really could have just been seeing it the right way the whole time.
I totally agree with that. And like to kind of add on, I like even like recently, every now and then I'll get in my head, I'll be like, man, like, is it? Like when you die, like, is it it? Like, am I going to be able to see again? Mm-hmm. Even the ones that I didn't meet, like that just sounds crazy,
Mm-hmm.
And I look at it and, I really started reading my Bible over the summer. I really dug deep, and I listened to music. Like he introduced me to some music, and it just it's a loving religion, and I love it. I love everything about it. Like it's just, I grew up in a Christian family, but my parents told me they wanted me to decide, and I just turned 18 like yesterday, so I'm like, and thanks. My goal was to get baptized on my like when I turn 18, so hopefully I do that soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to have doubt. I used to wonder, but I look at certain circumstances. I look at coincidences, and those aren't just coincidences, And I really think that he's up there,
Mm-hmm.
and that gives me hope.
Yeah, for sure.
Maddie, before you go, funny story actually. I got baptized twice. It's kind of crazy.
Kind of crazy.
I don't have anything to add. I think they pretty much summed it.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's a natural thing growing up and becoming a teenager, because some people are born into their family goes to church and some people aren't. But if you are, you kind of, once you start becoming your own person and actually thinking, like kids are kids and teenagers, and you think things and you're like, well, I don't know. But once you really come to the realization, like you said, like it's such a loving place too. Sometimes I don't understand when people are like, I'm not religious. Like, of course I respect everyone, but I'm just like, how do you not? Like, and just knowing that someone loves you so much, it's a blessing. Yeah, it really is. Okay, I have a good one that I kind of wanted to ask. And I was like, ooh, I need to ask this. What's one thing y'all would, or what's something you'd ask God?
One thing that I would ask God.
I know, right? I need to think about it too, actually. I had it and I was like, ooh, that'd be a good one. But I was like, okay, I don't even know how to answer it.
It would probably be like, how deep is the ocean?
Really?
Yeah. Like, I'd want to know something like
That's deep.
No, I would want to know something that's like really random. Like, I feel like the first question I would want to ask is just something that's like really out of the blue. Like, is there other life in space? That is what I would want to ask, because I've always been curious.
That's a good one.
I've been thinking about that too.
Really?
Like, what if like there's other worlds
Right.
that worship God too?
When I was a kid, I used to think that I used to have this image in my head that like there's like other planets like Earth that Jesus just like hopped around. And like, like how when Jesus
He
came,
looks over all of them.
yeah, like when Jesus came here, like I don't know, but like when Jesus came here, like like he came here and then like he hopped to another planet. That's like what I thought as a kid for some reason.
That's cool. You got a question that you'd ask God?
Why'd they make this guy so weird?
Okay. Okay.
No, I'd probably just ask him like all of his reasonings, like why he does this, why he does that, why does he do all these things. It'd be cool to find out.
Right. What about you, Jackson?
I think I'd ask him. Like that's such a deep question. Like at first you like hear it, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
but then you think about it, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of stuck. I guess just,
What's the meaning of life?
no, just like ask him like, when we get to heaven, like, what do we look like? What is it like? What is
Yeah.
like?
Yeah.
Does it come from like within? Like, do we see it the way that he
Yeah.
wants us to see it, and it's different for everybody?
Yeah.
Or is it like, like as a kid, I used to think, oh, we're in the clouds,
Yeah.
like it's white, and it's like it's blue, and it's just the sky, and we're walking on clouds. Like I used to think that.
Well, I don't know if I should. My she had a friend whose husband just passed away.
Oh.
And I looked at my mom and I was like, it's crazy because he knows what it's like. And we don't, and he was like just here. And now it's like, now he knows, which is just crazy to me. But I couldn't answer the question. And I was thinking about it. I was like, I would ask him to tell me the story of everything that happened. I want to hear it from him. I want to hear the story of everything that happened. Like, it'd be so interesting to hear it from.
Story.
That'd be cool.
It'd be a long story, but like that would just be so like coming from being like, it's the story. Right. That'd be so cool. But I feel like today we covered like a lot of good questions, and y'all like it's really good going over religion and how you handle stress. But I really enjoyed having y'all on. I'm really glad y'all came on to talk about that.
totally.
But thank you.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you follow our Instagram, TikTok at Church of Champions Houston, and subscribe to the YouTube. If you have any stories you'd like to share, topics you'd want me to talk about, comment down below. Thank you. Have a great rest of your week.